Building a home foundation is a critical step in construction, providing a stable base to support the structure above. Here's a general overview of the process. 1. Planning and permits, design and engineering. Work with an architect and structural engineer to create foundation plans. Permits. Obtain necessary permits from local authorities. 2. Site preparation, clearing and excavation. Clear the site of vegetation, debris, and topsoil. Excavate to the required depth based on the foundation type. Grading. Ensure proper site grading for drainage away from the foundation. 3. Foundation types. Slab on grade. A concrete slab poured directly on the ground. Crawl space. A raised foundation with a space between the ground and the floor. Basement. An underground space providing additional living or storage space. 4. Building the foundation formwork. Construct wooden or metal forms to shape the concrete. Reinforcement. Place steel rebar or mesh within the forms for added strength. Concrete pouring. Pour concrete into the forms and allow it to cure properly. Waterproofing. Apply waterproofing membranes or coatings to prevent moisture infiltration. 5. Inspection and backfilling inspection. Have the foundation inspected by local authorities to ensure it meets building codes. Backfilling. Fill excavated areas around the foundation with soil, ensuring proper compaction. 6. Additional considerations. Drainage systems. Install French drains or other drainage systems to manage water flow. Insulation. Consider insulating the foundation to improve energy efficiency. 1. Initial planning research. Zoning laws. Check local zoning laws and land use regulations to ensure your project complies with city or county requirements. Environmental considerations. Florida's environment requires attention to flood zones, hurricane-resistant construction, and potential sinkhole activity. 2. Design and engineering, architectural design. Collaborate with an architect to design your home, ensuring it meets your needs and preferences while adhering to Florida's building codes. Structural engineering. Work with a structural engineer to develop detailed foundation plans that address Florida's specific requirements. Hurricane resistance. Design foundations to withstand high winds and storm surges. Soil testing. Conduct soil tests to determine bearing capacity and identify any issues such as high water tables or expansive soils. Flood zones. Design foundations to comply with FEMA flood zone requirements if applicable. 3. Permits and approvals. Building permit. Submit your construction plans to the local building department to obtain a building permit. This will typically include architectural and structural drawings, site plans showing property boundaries, setbacks, and drainage plans, details on materials and construction methods. Environmental permits. Obtain any necessary environmental permits, especially if building near wetlands or other protected areas. Special permits. Acquire additional permits if required, such as coastal construction permits or those related to historical preservation if applicable. 4. Foundation specifics. Foundation type selection. Based on soil conditions, flood zone, and design preferences, choose an appropriate foundation type, slab on grade, crawl space, or basement. Reinforcement. Ensure proper reinforcement with steel rebar or mesh to comply with local codes and provide additional stability. Moisture control. Implement moisture barriers and drainage systems to manage Florida's high humidity and heavy rainfall. 5. Inspections. Pre-pour. Inspection. Have the foundation forms and reinforcements inspected before pouring concrete. Post-pour. Inspection. After the concrete is poured and cured, a final inspection ensures that the foundation meets all structural and safety standards. 6. Compliance and safety building codes. Adhere to the Florida Building Code. FBC, which includes stringent requirements for wind resistance, energy efficiency, and environmental protection. Hurricane preparedness. Incorporate design elements that enhance the home's resilience to hurricanes, such as reinforced connections between the foundation and the structure.